I'm going to tell you a story today about a guy named Joey D'Angelo. His nickname was Sammy. He was with me. Real tough guy. One of my top guns. He came to me one day and he was talking to me about killing somebody, asking for my permission. And he was a little drunk. And I said, why do you want to kill this guy? He said, the guy, his name is Johnny Santiago, Puerto Rican guy, good-looking guy. He's fucking my brother's wife. And you want to kill him? Yeah. Did he beat her up? Did he force her? No. So she was willing. I don't believe that's a killing offense, so I told him, let's think about it. He was super excited and super mad, and he did a lot of work with me, and I just wanted to try to stop it. It didn't make sense to me. So I told him, Sammy, if we kill him, should we kill your sister-in-law? No, I wouldn't kill her. Why? She was willing. He didn't force her, he didn't rape her, he didn't do anything. He had sex with her. It happens all over the world. You know, giving him a beating because he disrespected you, because it was your brother, I could understand it. Killing him, I can't. Sammy, I want to do this. All right, listen to me. Let's put it off for a while. We'll do it down the road a little bit. First of all, you know, I got to get permission. I can't just do a hit. It would be an off-the-record hit. I can't do that. So give me time. I thought by saying that would calm him down, and after a while, he would understand the situation. Tell his brother, me and you go kick the shit out of him, get a divorce from your wife and whatever. Murder's off the table. But I was wrong. I got a call one night. One of my guys, and Sammy, come down here right away. Bro, I just went to Sammy, cut me short. When my guys cut me short like that, I know something's bad, something's a problem. I jump in the car and I shoot down to Doc's Bar. That was the first place we had. As soon as I got there, I think it was Huck, said, Sammy's a little drunk, and he just killed Johnny Santiago. Oh, my God. Did he get in the guy's car? Yeah. Was it wiped down? Where's the gun? What was he wearing? Sammy, I don't know. I know he must be in the car. Get on the phone. Get a couple of the guys here. We got to clean this up.
This year has seen a number of high-profile data breaches, raising serious concerns about personal information security. Dell suffered a breach that exposed 3.9 million customer records. United Health confirmed 100 million of their users had their data stolen. But most alarming of all, just a few months ago, National Public Data announced that they had suffered a major breach, potentially impacting every American. The incident compromised over 2.9 billion records used for background checks, including critical personal information such as full names, addresses, dates of birth, phone numbers, and most importantly, social security numbers. Thankfully, I feel secure because I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura monitors your personal data, including your social security number, across billions of data points, like the dark web and public port records, to alert you about potential identity theft. They also provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance in case the worst happens. Plus, Aura offers a variety of other features to keep you safe online, including real-time alerts for data breaches, a VPN for secure browsing, data broker opt-out to stop companies from selling your personal information, a password manager to help you create and store strong passwords, and more. I'm not leaving myself and my family vulnerable to data breaches. And if you don't want to either, you can go to aura.com/softwhiteunderbelly to try 2 weeks for free. That'll be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal information is exposed. And now back to the video.
Somebody spoke with him on the phone, drunk. I told him, don't come back. Tell him not to come down. I don't want him here. Go get the gun from him. Probably he didn't wear gloves. He's got fingerprints all over the gun. We got to clean this up. We got him out of the car. We cleaned everything as much as humanly possible. I got the gun, cleaned it up, put it away. Send somebody back. Get the fucking clothes. I don't care what he was wearing. His fucking underwear, his fucking socks, his shoes, pants, shirt, everything he was wearing. Put it in a bag and bring it here. We're going to burn it. Number one. And tell him, make sure he put him in the fucking shower. Let him take a shower. He could have the spray of the gun, the blast. Could have blood on him. He could have anything. We cleaned it up. The next day I saw him. I said, Sammy, didn't I tell you no? I told you down the road. We just did, I'm your boss. I just did an off-the-record hit. You did an off-the-record hit. Now I cleaned it all up. Now, if there's any kind of beef, we have to deny it on a street level to the boss. And that means that we have done an off-the-record hit. We did a hit without permission. That's a fucking death penalty. I told you that over and over again. Is this going to make your fucking brother's marriage better? She'll fuck somebody else now. What are we going to do? Kill somebody else? Sammy, I apologize. I'm sorry. I was a little drunk. Drunk is bullshit. I told you wait. I told you wait because we were never going to do it. I don't believe in it. And I would be questioned if I went for permission. What do you think they're going to say to me? What did he do to her wife? Fuck who I know. He fucked her. That's it. They would tell us no. They would think I'm lost my fucking mind for even coming for permission for this. But this is the last conversations we're going to have about this. When I cooperated with the government years later, I had told them the story, like I'm telling you. And they said, on your 18 murders, this is 19, you're going to be charged with that too. And I said, why? It's you put yourself in it when you got rid of the evidence and you did all these things. You're a conspirator to this murder now. I said, all right. So he's in on the list as one of the people I copped to. Nobody was going to get arrested. Nothing happened. And 18, 19, what the fuck? Years later, Stymie, we moved the bar from Docks on 17th Avenue and 62nd Street. We bought Tally's bar on 62nd Street and 18th Avenue. It was an actual bar, small little restaurant in the back, closed to the public. It was just for us. And we would stay there all the time. Sammy was going out with this Asian girl, young girl. I believe she was Chinese. We used to call her Betty. Betty Boop was his gumad. It was his girlfriend. One night in Tally's, this muscle-bound steroid freak went to a bar up the road a little bit on Utrecht Avenue. I forgot the name of the lounge. But a maid guy owned it with his wife. The maid guy died. His friends, other maid guys, took care of the wife, protected her, and took care of her. This muscle-bound fuck went in, slapped her around a little bit, broke some glasses, threw the chairs around, took all her money, slapped her around, and left. After she got herself together a little bit, she ran down to Tally's bar. She knew Sammy. And she went in and she was talking to Sammy and crying and what happened. And Sammy said, don't worry, relax. You know, take it easy. I'll come tomorrow. I'll help you clean up. I'll take care of everything. But in the meantime, go see your husband's friends who you're talking to, who are taking care of you. Let them know. They were from the Genovese family. While they were talking, this guy came in. This muscle-bound guy. And she started to scream to Sammy, that's him, it's him. Sammy went up to him and just ripped into him. Didn't hit him, but ripped into him. You fucking lowlife. You do this to a woman, you know she lost her husband. A fucking massive argument. Called him everything under the sun and told him, get the fuck out of here. Then he left. He talked to the woman again. He said, you know who he is now. Talk to your husband's friends. I told you to do that. That's what you have to do. And I told you, I'll come down tomorrow and I'll help you clean up the place. Don't worry about it. And she left. About 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half hour went by, and Betty was in the bar. He was talking to her. She wanted to hear a certain song on the jukebox. There was another neighborhood guy. Neighborhood guy wasn't in the mafia, but he understood the streets and stuff, and he would come down and drink there every once in a while. He was there in the corner. The outside door opened very quietly. This muscle-bound guy snuck in. When Sammy was walking across to go to the jukebox, he flung open the second door and with a gun threw a shot and hit Sammy right in the side of the head. As Sammy stumbles into the jukebox and down to the floor, he shot him 2 more times. And ran. I got a call again. Sammy, come down. It's Sammy. Oh, it's late. Sammy, I think he's... Hello, don't talk on my phone. I'm on my way. I jumped in my car and I'm fucking flying down there. I know this is a bad problem. I sensed the guy's voice. I didn't want to hear it on my phone. My phone might be bugged. I'm flying down there. When I get there, there's police cars, all kinds of things, tape. And as I walked over, one of my guys said, they just took Sammy away. He's dead. I looked before I was able to talk, and I saw Betty. I went over and I said, Betty, come here. Were you in the bar? Yes. Tell me what happened. She told me exactly what happened. He's a neighborhood guy, Sammy. What's his name? I don't know his name. Did the cops try to talk to you? They tried to talk to me. What did you say? I didn't talk to them. I told them I wasn't here. I got here after. Okay, good. Don't talk to nobody about it. Who else was in the bar? She named the name of this kid. I can't, for the life of me, can't remember his name. He wasn't far away. I sent for him. He came running down. I asked him who it was. He was a guy in the Colombo family. Not a made guy. But this muscle-bound prick was in the Colombo family. I understood the story. I said, what hospital did they take him? I asked a cop who was still mulling around. He told me the place, and I went there. I walked in, and I grabbed the doctor, and I said, I guess he's a doctor, he had an outfit on. I said, the guy who got shot, where is he? He's in our morgue. I want to see him. The guy knew who I was, obviously, because he said, Sammy, I can't let you come there. Tell them whatever the fuck you want to tell them, that I'm identifying the body. I don't give a fuck what you tell me, but I'm going in the fucking place. I want to see him. Sammy, he's a mess you're not going to want to see. Listen, I'm not going to say it one more fucking time. You don't do this, you're going to get hurt. You're going to be in a fucking box. All right, Sammy, all right. He took me downstairs and we went in. He pulled a drawer out, and it was Sammy, covered with a sheet. There was slight ties or something. I said, don't open that up. What are you going to do? I want to see him. Open it the fuck up. He opened it up. He was right. He was a mess. He got hit on the side of the head, blew out half the other side of his face. I grabbed him. I hugged him. I kissed him. I had blood all over my face, my lips, my mouth, my hands, my shirt. I love this kid. He was one of my top guys. When I was walking out, my guy said, Sammy, they called his wife. His wife is on the way down here to identify the body. The police called her. So I stayed there and waited. When she got there, I came over to her. I wiped some of the blood off. And I went to her and I said, listen, I already identified the body. It's him. Don't go in there. Sammy, I gotta go. I grabbed the horror. I said, no, don't. Listen to me, don't. I got the people at Scarpacci Funeral Parlor. I already made a call. They're gonna pick him up and clean him up, and there'll be a funeral. You can't go there. Hey, you, get in the car. Put her in the car. You can't come in. I'm going to send you home. Listen to me, baby. Listen to me. She was crying. And she went to the car. She listened. I went to Taro. I put it on record. By this time, I knew who was who and exactly what happened. I even got a call from some guys in the Genovese family, and told me, Sammy, this fucking bum, they knew who it was too. So-and-so's wife. We take care of her. No, I know. The Magic Lantern was the name of the bar, I believe. And we have a beef with this kid too. But we're going to sit back to you, and we'll back you 100%. We know what you're going to do. We're not going to interfere with it. We're going to back you. Whatever you need, you got us. I said, all right, thanks. I already put it on record, and I'm waiting for another appointment to meet my boss, Paul Castellano. Paul Castellano knew about what happened already and what the appointment, Tato told him about what I want, and he knew what the appointment was going to be. He investigated it, spoke to people with the Colombo family, and this kid was proposed to become a maid guy. So it created a problem, unbeknownst to me. When I went with Tato to see Paul Castellano, Paul called in other guys, captains, called in Frankie DeChico, Jimmy Brown, John Gotti, my captain, Tato, me. So I was surrounded with captains. And Paul said, Sammy, I'm sorry for what happened. But I understand that Sammy was very, very abusive when he came in. What happened with the girl, that's not our business. Frankie DeChico exploded before I even had a chance to open my mouth. He said, whatever else happened, that's a friend of ours' wife. He's dead. She's protected. This fucking bum goes in, wrecks her whole joint, and robs her and beats her up. It's acceptable? Wait, Frankie. No, wait nothing, Paul. Wait nothing. And he cursed, Sammy cursed at him. I wish Sammy would have killed him. Sammy abused him. That's what a man is supposed to do. He did what he's supposed to do. And he got a bullet in the fucking head and 2 more while he's down. For defending one of our people's wives. All right, Frankie, calm down. He said the question is now, is this. This is why you're all here. He's proposed to become a friend of ours, a May guy. Are we willing to go to war if they won't give him up? They have him hidden already. So it doesn't look like they're going to give him up. Sammy, I'm not even going to ask you the question, are you willing to go to war? I already know you and how you think and how you must feel right now. I nodded. Good. Tato, are you willing to go to war over this? Yes. Frankie the Chico, are you willing to go to war over this? Yes. Jimmy Brown, I want to curse, but Jimmy Brown, are you willing to go to war? Paul, whatever you want, I'll do whatever you want. Again, Frankie the Chico exploded. You fucking mutt. Bitch. Stop kissing his fucking ass. He's asking you yes or no question. Are you willing to go to war or not? Frankie, Paul, take it easy. Turns to Jimmy. He's right. I asked you a yes or no question. Are you willing to go to fucking war over this? Yes. John Gotti, you willing to go to war? Yes. Every guy there, are you willing to go to war? Yes, 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 yes. We want hunk. We want revenge. Sammy was proposed to become a friend of ours as well. Paul said there's an appointment with he's Junior's cousin. He's an acting boss while Junior's away. Now, the name is just away. I may know it before the end of the conversation. It's just out of my mind just a little bit. Sammy, Frankie and you are going to go down and talk to him. Don't talk, Sammy. Let Frankie do all of the talking. I said, all right. And we went on Bath Avenue the following day with the acting boss of the Colombo family. We start talking, and he tells us, we have him. There was a serious argument, and we have him hidden with legitimate people. Sammy, I'm going to ask you for a favor. He owes me $90,000. Let me get my $90,000 and we'll continue this conversation. I'm not supposed to talk. But fuck that. $90,000 you're owed? That's what you care about? I lost my top guy, my brother, who was proposed by this junkie motherfucker, steroid junkie. He beat up a fucking friend of ours, his wife. She came to Sammy for help. You understand there was a bad beef? Sammy blasted him. Verbally. Sammy deserved a bullet in the fucking head. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the whole stinking fucking $90,000. Every penny of it. Give me this fucking kid. What are you going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to kill him. And I'm going to chop him in fucking 20 pieces and put his body every fucking place in Brooklyn, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. So everyone knows, you kill one of my fucking people, that's how I'll kill you. Like a fucking dog. Hey, Sammy, relax. And when I catch him, I hear you have him hidden. Whoever the fuck he's with, as soon as I see him, I'm going to kill him and them. He's in somebody's house. If I know who it is, I'll kick the fucking door in. I'll kill him. I'll kill the fucking man, the woman, the kids. I'll kill every fucking body. You understand that? Hey, Frankie, you hear what the fuck he's saying? Frankie turns around. You got it. I heard it loud and clear. That's what we'll do. Not just him. That's what we'll do. We want this kid. Fuck your $90,000. Is that how you want to come to a conversation? When one of your people die? That's your fucking concern, is $90,000. He told you he'll give you the fucking money. If he ain't got it, I'll give it to you. Whoa, I gotta go back. Go wherever the fuck you want. I'm telling you right now, I'm hunting him. I got my whole team out. I got my whole fucking neighborhood out. If I know where he is, I'm kicking the fucking door in. And if he's walking with somebody, I don't give a fuck who the guy is. He could be your brother. I'm gonna kill him and the guy. So I would, if I was you, keep your fucking brother away from him. Or give me him. I got it. It's Andrew Mush was his name. It was Andrew something else, but we called him Andrew Mush. His actual last name, I'm not 100% sure, but it's immaterial. It's Andrew Mush. He was the acting boss. So he leaves. And we go back. Frankie goes to Paul. I go to Tato. So Tato says, Sam, you got to go to the boss. You were talking to him. I don't fuck him, bro. You're my man. I'm coming to you first. As soon as I'm done with you, I'll go to him. That's what happened. That's what I said. The Genovese people are backing us. I got calls, bro. We don't need the help. I need this kid. Frankie went to him, Paul, and then sent for me. I got there, he was there for a while. He said, Sammy, Paul told me, Sammy, Frankie told me everything you said. And he backed you. They wanted 90,000. That's exactly what the fuck he said, Paul. Then war it is. Fuck him and his 90,000. Frankie, Sammy, if this war breaks out, Andrew Mush is the first target. We kill him fucking first. There's your 90,000. Tell him in his fucking ear, Sammy, as you're blowing his fucking brains out. Tell him, here's your fucking 90,000. We went out, we talked, Tato and John Gotti and people who were there, Frankie the Chico. For you guys who don't know who Frankie the Chico is, he was probably one of the toughest gangsters who's ever fucking lived. The whole the Chico family was in the mob. Frankie was a powerhouse. If a lot of you people think that John Gotti was a powerhouse with a good crew, which is true, and I was a powerhouse with a good crew, put me and John and our crews together, we were in a pimple on Frankie the Chico's ass. Just so you get it clear who the fuck Frankie the Chico is. So, we're going with this. I go to his house, Sammy's house, a number of times, back and forth, always with my wife. Scapacci's took the body. I went to Scapacci's funeral parlor. Put him together as good as you can get him. Make it perfect. Do everything in your power to make him look good. Sammy, we got this. I was so fucking hot I couldn't even talk. When we went to the funeral, me and my wife, to give you an example how close we were, how close he was to me, my wife fucking fainted as she walked in the room. Looked at him, fainted. Guys grabbed her, put her down in the chair, got water, got towel, wet towel to put on her face. Gives you an example how tight we were. I'll give you another example. Me and Sammy owned an office on Stowell Avenue. His wife obviously was going to take over. And she said, Sammy, could we sell it? Could we do it? No, I'm not going to sell it. We're going to get a value of it, and whatever the value is, I'm going to give you half. I'm going to buy you out. You got your money. I'm going to stay there with my office. Stymie's son, they used to call him Sam. Not after me, but Sam. A couple of weeks after the funeral, he put a gun in his mouth and blew his brains out. Stymie's daughter died of an overdose. Another son, little Joey D'Angelo, stood by me like a son. Any place I was, he was there. Any meeting I went to, he was there, and he had a gun. Joey, what happened, happened. We can't change that. I don't want you walking around with a gun. I don't need you to protect me that way. I need you to love me, and I'll love you. But Joey was, if I had an argument, I'd turn around, and there he was, Stymie's son. I was proud to have him there with me. And he helped take care of his mother. He had another brother, the final brother, who went to California, became a contractor or something, and just left. Didn't get in touch with his mother, his brother, or anybody. He just went away. So it wasn't just Stymie. That bullet killed almost his whole family. His wife became a drunk. And there's nothing I could say or do. I mean, she lost her husband, her son, her daughter. The other son left, and the other son, little Joe, she knew he was by my side. She said, sometimes it scares me, Sammy, that my son is by you. I know your reputation. I know what you are. But there can't be a better fucking place for him. Please take care of him. You got it. I'm choking up again every time I live somebody's lives. Stymie was extremely, extremely close to me. When the Platter Suite hit, he was a shooter. Almost every hit that I was on, he was there. If he wasn't there, he was waiting in the bar for me to come back on pins and fucking needles and drinking and tell him, when the fuck is he coming back? When is this happening? That was Stymie. This is a story about Stymie, one of my top guys, and this whole thing. I never had any kind of relationship with Andrew Mush. I knew him when I was in the Colombo family. I never had any kind of respect for him, love for him. I didn't even like him anymore. I didn't say or do anything, but he would occasionally pass by. Hey, Sammy. I would look, and I would just turn my head. No response whatsoever. I wanted to be like a piece of ice. I knew if I said something, it wasn't going to be hello. I would have told him, you're a fucking scummy ass fucking guy who killed that whole family. They never gave me satisfaction, never gave me the guy. What they did is kill him themselves and buried him on a beach in Staten Island. One of the guys cooperated, a guy named Mario Palagreco. And he said where the body was. I knew Mario very well from Brooklyn. And he sat with me and told me what they did. Sammy, they didn't want to look, like they gave them to you and they felt they would have looked bad. Yeah. And you're the guy who cooperated, and you're the guy who told him where the body was. Yes. Tell me what happened. They was in this people's house. They were legitimate people. They sent them away. Greg Scarpa Jr. went to the house to talk to him. That's what the guy thought. When he came out, Greg Scarpa Jr. shot him in the chest. He went down. Somebody came up around him, started to strangle him at the same time. I think Greg hit him one more time. And me and a couple of guys picked him up, put him in the trunk of a car. We went to the beach in Staten Island, and we buried his body. I'm the guy who cooperated, and that's how they dug him up. No. So I'm telling you the entire story. It took a while for me to hear that whole thing, but I had the facts little by little. I think I know what happened. Now I 100% know what happened. And that's the story of Sammy and that hit. I don't want to turn around and say, if you like this, and I'm not interested. I'm interested in telling you what happened to my guy. I have no other interest, of saying it, press like, subscribe. I'm not going to do any of that.
Fuck that.
Good.
Thank you, Sammy.
That's it.
It's great.